Hey, YouTubers, I'm on the deck again, not the dick again. Yeah, deck, not dick, being silly ass like a big ass cigar. Yeah, deck, not dick, being silly ass like a big ass cigar. So, anyway, enough of that shit. So, anyway, I'm smoking another big ass cigars, big ass cigar for life. Yeah, second cigar today, pretty freaking cool, actually pretty fucking cool. Anyway, just a cool evening right now. It was a lot hotter earlier, so yeah, man, was it hot as hell today. It wasn't really hot as hell, like not hot as like in frickin' hell. It was more like just very humid today. So today was very humid, humid ass like the big ass cigar. And now it's excuse me, now it's nice and cool. So nice and cool. The sun is setting. Well, not really setting yet, but it's starting to get to dusk because obviously it's around 8 o'clock the sunset. So anyway, so I'm smoking a big ass cigar, the House of Keeping. Smoking this Grand Habano lunch break. This is a Connecticut #1 cigar. Nice big ass cigar. Is a big ass cigar for life. And not drinking anything right now. Excuse me. I burped him a fucking hog. He had a little piggy. So oink oink. So anyway, so far my day's been going well. I discussed earlier I went to Roche Brothers and also the typical ass liquor store in town, and ironically, I actually went back. Now you might say, Smoking Essie, why the hell did you go back to the store you were just there today? Did you forget something? And the answer is my mother and I had to do bottle crushing, so like soda cans and like beer bottles. So we went to Roche Brothers and did the soda can crushing and also like plastic bottle crushing. And then we went to the typical ass liquor store, And the only reason I say that is because I don't want to dox myself. I don't want to say the name of the liquor store because I don't want to dox myself. I don't want to dox myself, fucking dox myself. So and so, yeah, we went to the typical ass liquor store and crushed beer cans and beer bottles. And yeah, so, and they were actually doing some tasting inside the typical ass liquor store. And they were doing tasting of some wine, nice big ass wine, like the big ass cigar. Yeah, they were doing tasting of some wine. And I had a little taste. And surprisingly, I didn't get carded. So I didn't get carded. That's the second week in a row they haven't carded me. So I must look at least 30 years old because I think the rule of thumb is you're supposed to card under 30 years old, check ID, under 21, no server, no sale. So I obviously look, frickin' 21, at least 21 years old, and I am 32 years old for the last damn time. But I must look around 30 years old because if I don't look 30 years old, either that or they're not being careful enough. So I must look at least late 20s, early 30s. So I am 32 years old for the last damn time. So yeah, I didn't get carded, and I had to taste a little little bit of red wine. So obviously it's like a tiny, tiny little bit of red wine because still I'm not currently drinking much because of the fatty liver. So it's like a tiny little bit, like a sip of red wine and like a Dixie cup, not Dick, but Dixie cup, not Dick, not Pecker, not cock, obviously. So anyway, just smoking a big ass cigar is the big ass cigar for life. And yeah, so tomorrow my dad and I are grilling sausages, snossages, big ass snossages like the big ass cigar. Yeah, so we're grilling sausages tomorrow. And what else? So my dad was looking online for a new grill because the grill that he has right now, like I said before, It's starting to get wear and tear. The mice we're starting to go after it in the wintertime. You know, big ass mice like the big ass cigar. So he said he found one online for like, I don't know, like $200. You know, and he's like, I don't really want to spend the money right now. So so for the time being, we're going to use the grill we have in the pool area. Maybe in the future we'll get an Evergrill. Probably in the future we will get an Evergrill. My dad also has to get a new lawnmower because his lawnmower that he has right now has kind of reached its age of kind of its prime. It's already past its prime and it's starting to wear down. I think the guy who gave him a quote on it said it would cost, in other words, it would cost you more money to fix it than get a new one. So he's going to probably get a new one pretty soon. So that'll be a fairly expensive purchase. But obviously, he's had this lawnmower, this John Deere lawnmower for, oh God, probably 11 years now. So what's that, like 2012? So he's had it for a long time. So, you know, everything that, you know, everything that lives, everything that works kind of eventually wears out. So, oh, I forgot to mention this will be a demonetized video. Obviously, because I'm smoking a big ass cigar, this will be a demonetized video. So fuck shit, whatever. Yeah, fuck shit, whatever. So being silly ass like a big ass cigar. So yeah. Anyway, just smoking my big ass cigar. This is the big ass cigar for life. And sorry to crack my knuckles. So I got, like I said, I got more fruit this week at Roche Brothers because I am trying to eat a little bit healthier. I'm still at the same basic weight. You might say, how much do you weigh right now? Same basic weight. I think 222, 223, 221, somewhere in that general ballpark. So I am like 5 pounds more than the early spring, but I'm not like 25 pounds more. You know, no way in hell. Like, no way in hell. My comfort level, as long as I'm staying around the same like basic like 222 mark, because the last time I saw my nutritionist, you know, big ass nutritionist like the big ass cigar, I was 222. So as long as I'm staying around 222, I'm not that concerned because, oh, I just farted. Yeah, big ass farts for life. Oh, bugs. So long as I'm not getting much past 222, like 223 I really wouldn't count, but so long as I'm not getting to like 227, 228, 230, I'm not that concerned about it. I would like to be a little bit less than I am now, you know, ideally. I like to be a little bit less than I am now. You know, I wish I was, you know, like 215, 210 or so, but I guess beggars can't be choosers, you know, beggars can't be choosers, because you know, it would require discipline. And I know where I'm getting the calories from. It's like, you know, I know where I'm getting the shit from because, you know, isn't bullshit is bullshit. I mean, we all know that bullshit can be bullshit, you know, bullshit can be bullshit, you know. But I mean, you know, it would require giving up a lot of things I enjoy. So, and right now, as long as I stay in the low 220s, I'm pretty happy because let's face it, I'm still down almost 30 pounds from 2 years ago. I mean, 2 years ago, I was not happy. I mean, 2 years ago, I was almost 250. I mean, this time 2 years ago, 2021, I was, oh God, probably like 245, 247, probably closer to 249. And I was in the mid to high 240s, and now I'm in the low 220s. I mean, still, that's almost almost a 30-pound weight loss. So it's kind of like focus on the positives. It's like, you know, I mean, it would require a lot of discipline. Let's just put it that way. Require a lot of discipline. And it would require giving up a lot of the stuff I enjoy, a lot of the shit that I enjoy. So, you know, I enjoy a lot of stuff. I've said this before on my channel, how I have no interest in ever being an ideal weight. Like my nutritionist said, for me, a ideal weight would be like 180, 180 or so. And I could never envision myself at 180. No way in hell. Like, I'd rather just take the risk of the increased risk of heart disease, whatever, even if it means it cuts off a couple of years of my life. So I can't envision myself like 175, 180. No way in hell. no way. I mean, I'd rather just take the risk. It's like, that's just me personally. So, what I would love to be 200 pounds. It's like, if I was 200 pounds, I think at that point I'd say it is what it is. Because 200 pounds would give me a body mass index. Oh, sorry, I tap out the ash. It would give me a body mass index of 29.5, and at that point I'd be out of the obese category, and at that point I just say it is what it is. I'm still technically 25 pounds overweight, but I'm happy now. It's like I'm not gonna work on losing really any more weight. I mean, because beggars can't be choosers. It's like at a certain point it is what it is. I mean, do I want to be less than 222? Hell yes, hell yes. Because 222 is still technically in the obese category. I think my body mass index is somewhere around 32 or 33. Probably, I think actually 32. So I think my body mass index is somewhere around 32. So that's still technically obese. So if I could be, 200 pounds, which is like losing like another like 20, 25 pounds, more like 20 pounds, that would bring me down to a body mass index of 29.5, and that would take me out of the obese category. At that point, I'd just say, I'm happy. I don't want to lose any more weight. And yeah, people can, hit on me and be like a total dick and prick and say, oh, you realize you're putting yourself at risk by carrying around 20, 25 extra pounds, whatever. It's like, I'm not gonna be interested in hitting the gym every single day, going for a 5-mile jog every single day, talking about how big my pecker is. No interest. And ooh, smoky as hell. Shit, shit, shit. And I'm not trying to like hate on people who want to be at a perfect weight. I mean, there are some people who couldn't sleep at night with knowing that they are, for example, 20, 25 pounds overweight. There are some people who couldn't sleep at night with that. Even 30 pounds overweight. They'd be like, what if I develop heart disease? What if I develop certain types of cancer from, carrying around 20 or 30 extra pounds? But honestly, if I was 200 pounds, let's put it this way. I would take a break. Oh, sorry, I get farted again. Yeah, big ass farts for life. Let's put it this way. If I was 200 pounds at some point in the next 3 to 5 years, I would take a long break, a long ass break, like the big ass cigar, from losing weight. I would say, okay, I'm 200 pounds now. For the next couple years, I'm not going to focus on losing weight, just maintaining weight. And then at some point, I might address getting below 200 pounds. I haven't been below 200 pounds since I was a senior in high school, probably. So, and that was like 2009. So, and I know, the fat haters will say, "Oh, you probably have armpit stains. You probably smell. You probably don't wipe your asshole. You probably don't. You probably smell like poopy. I know there's a lot of like fat stigma that obviously like all fat people have a horrendous BO issue. Fat people don't wipe their asshole. All that shit. As in bullshit is bullshit. But I'll tell you this right now. I don't have any of those issues. So, just because I'm, technically around 40 pounds overweight, I'm not somebody who's reeking of body odor. I'm not somebody who doesn't cut their fingernails. I'm not somebody who, oh, I guess farted again. Yeah, big ass farts for life. I do fart, big ass farts for life. So big ass farts for life, big ass poots for life. But I'm not somebody who's like reeking of body odor, who's wearing the same, sweaty shirt every single day, sweaty jacket every single day, and reeking of BO. So, yeah. I mean, at a certain point, you have to kind of pick your poison. It's like, pick your poison and, be like, okay. And I mean, I'm very happy at the weight I am right now. People say, you're happy being 40 pounds overweight? Yeah, kind of, because it's a hell of a lot better than being 65 to 70 pounds overweight. I mean, a hell of a lot better. I feel a lot more better at, 222 than I did at, 249, 245, 252. I feel a hell of a lot better. Just take off the bands. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, at a certain point, it kind of is what it is. I mean, at some point, if I could get, more closer to like 200, I'd be happy. But I mean, it's like beggars can't be choosers. So anyway, have a nice night, YouTubers. Pretty fucking cool. Bye.